Hey guys, DRS211 here to give you part 4 of the tutorial series for the speedrun of Dragon Warrior 1 on GBC. Today we're going to do Golem Walk. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to check out the items. So we want to see, hey, we have 4 herbs, we'd like to have 6, but 4 is all we got. We have 54 HP, we got 28 MP, and we had everything equipped. So key thing to note there is the 54 HP. Golem can do 58 damage at max, which means that he can currently one-shot us. So what we're going to do is we're going to fight some battles on the way to him to force a level 8. Level 8 gets us to 60 HP in this case. It adds 6 HP over level 7. And once we get to that, we can ensure we're going to survive at least one hit from Golem. That's important because if we do that, then the Golem fight is free. It is a guaranteed victory outside of the absolute worst luck in the history of video gaming. So that's because of some mechanics we're going to use later on, and we'll get to that when we actually get to the fight. So Golem Walk is pretty straightforward. The first couple of sections here are enemies we can easily kill. We're just going to use a steel sword and we're going to eat through them. We're hoping for like some skeletons, scorpions. Skeletons are the best because of the experience. These are all low damage but fairly high XP enemies. After we go to the next section, we're going to hope for wraiths or potentially wyverns or wolf lords. So wolf lords are good because we can put them to sleep instantly, so after we take 1 damage. Wyverns we can basically do the same thing, and wraiths we can just 2-shot and be fine. We're going to force some encounters here, that's why we're not going to go straight down to Golem. We still need a little bit of experience to get our next level. And so Goldman, we're going to flee from him. He actually only gives 6 experience. He gives a lot of gold, but there's no reason for gold in this route. Unfortunately, he hit us kind of hard, so we're going to actually heal up. We could run into a Dead Knight in this area, or just things that can do 35 damage in a couple of hits. So we're going to put him to sleep, except for stop spell. That's actually really bad. We're just going to attack him 3 times then and kill him. We can kill him in 3 hits, so there's not a real risk of death, but unfortunately we're going to have to use some heals. But we did get level 8, so now we don't have to fight anybody else. So we're going to go in, we're going to use the herbs. You want to use herbs first here because you actually want to get rid of them going into the next town. We're going to store a lot of items later. So use your herbs first. You also want to save your MP for putting enemies to sleep. So we had to think about that. We were actually going to fight Wraith. That's to conserve HP. We can kill him in 2 hits, so you notice we only got 10 damage. If we'd have run, say we failed twice, which is highly likely given our current level and status, it's like he could do a lot more damage to us. Alright, and Shadow Knight, that was actually really lucky to get away in 1 there. Shadow Knight is the worst enemy to run into. You can't put him to sleep. And also he can 2-shot you in almost all cases. If you're at full HP, you'd have a chance for him not to 2-shot you, but like that's an outside shot. And that was unfortunate right there on the armor that we didn't actually put him to sleep the first try. All of these enemies have about an 85% chance of going to sleep, except for Wolf Lords who are 100%, and the Skeleton family who is basically a 0%. Also, if you notice that armor missed us twice in back-to-back battles on the first attack, and he actually does it pretty consistently. I don't know the numbers on that, but I've never seen him hit me the first time. So, and here we're hoping, okay, got away. That's good. If he'd killed us there, we'd have just had to restart the Golem Walk, and that'd have been unfortunate. We're going to go back to max HP because we're starting to fight the tougher enemies, so we always want to stay at max HP here. Most of them should take more than 2 shots to kill us. Everybody should take at least 3, but it's better safe than sorry. Alright, the dragon, he hits decently hard, but we should be able to run away. Okay, got there. Now we've got the Golem, so we're just going to heal up. And if we're going to notice, we have 18 MP. That's very important because that means we have 6 heals. Whenever Golem hits you, it takes 2 heals to recover all of the damage. So that basically means that we can heal 3 times from Golem attacks. So that can kind of dictate what strategy we want to use here. There's 3 different types of strategies we can go with. First thing we're going to do is put the Pixie Flute. That's a mandatory. Then we're going to heal twice. But after that, there's 3 types of strategies we can go with. Since Golem is always guaranteed to be asleep the first turn after you Pixie Flute, after we do the heals and are back up to full health, we could attack and then Pixie Flute. And if we do that, that's a guaranteed win. There's no risk, and it's very consistent. It'll be there every single time. Since we have heals and don't have to worry about him killing us, and you notice like we're not 1 hit away from death, we could also just swing away, which is kind of what we're going to do here. We're just going to go for 5 attacks. Actually, no. Let's switch up and let's do 2. I let my hands do the talking there. So I usually do a 2 and 2 strat, which I'll get into later. But okay, so now let's go ahead and swing 5 times, or as many times as possible. As soon as he wakes up, you need to put him back to sleep. So got a nice Kaishin there. Not going to put him to sleep. So we're going to keep attacking until he wakes up. So we got 3. Now we got 4 attacks. That's actually pretty good. So this time we're going to put him to sleep. He's going to hit us. We need 2 heals. And then after that, we're going to just start hitting on him again until he hits us. So that's one of the tactics you can take, and that's just called the 5-hit. So you basically go, you pray for 5 hits. If you hit him 5 times, he's guaranteed to wake up on the 5th turn. So we swing away. Unfortunate. He woke up early, so we put him to sleep. We'll double heal up again next time, and then go from there. So there's also the 2-hit strategy, which I kind of started on earlier, and that's the one I typically use, and that's where you do 2 hits and then Pixie Flute. So because he can wake up on either the 1st or the 5th turn, or I'm sorry, on the 2nd or the 5th turn, you've got a pretty good chance, it's about 75%, that he's not going to wake up after 2 hits. So that means that you can do 2 hits, see if he wakes up, which is about a 50-50, and then Pixie Flute him. So that's generally what I do. I just do a 2-hit, then Pixie Flute, until I get to the point like here, where I have no mana, I can't heal after this, so 1 more hit will kill me. So I just do 1 attack, 1 Pixie Flute, 1 attack, 1 Pixie Flute until he's dead. We got that Kaishin early, so he died pretty easily right there. Golem's really nice because that experience gives us 3 levels here, and he gets us set up for the next fight we're going to do, which is a dragon fight. So that was split 4 that we have. That was Golem Walk. That was actually a really kind Golem Walk. Be prepared to die there a lot. Getting there is all RNG based, so that was pretty nice. But hey guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully move on to the next split, which will be the first dragon, and I will see you guys later.